Hey, Roseplayer Snakeo here with another figure review. This time we have got the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Deluxe Cliffjumper. I'm not a massive Cliffjumper fan. I quite enjoyed his character in the Transformers Prime series. And, you know, I played him in War for Cybertron, so I'm pretty sure he was in that. And it was okay. So yeah, I didn't really think much more than that, to be honest. Nothing really kind of stood out about this character. I thought it was cool that I got Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, to play his voice in the first episode, so that's pretty funky. But he's quite a short-lived character in the series, unfortunately. I don't know really what else to say about the character. I don't know much about him. Not one that I've really stood out to me over the years. But anyway, onto this toy. It comes with one accessory, which is this piece of blah, which we'll go over later. His vehicle mode is, I don't know American cars that well. I believe it's a Dodge Charger or Challenger or something like that. I'm not too sure. That's kind of look what it looks like. But it does look very, very, very cool. And I am a fan of muscle cars. I'm just not that knowledgeable of them, if that makes sense. As we don't get muscle cars over in this country. It's a really nice looking vehicle mode, with the exception of a bit of a robot kibble at the bottom there. Short of that, it looks really, really nice. It's got some nice paint apps on the front. If I bring this in and zoomy, there we go. Paint apps is okay. A little bit of mist here, so not massive. Really things to complain about. It's got some nice details in the headlights. The grille looks quite nice. And the back also looks okay, nothing really wow to stand out, but you know, the fact that they've put different colours there opposed to Bumblebee, which just was plain on both, and a bit of paint apps on the exhaust pipes here, and the rims obviously shiny. Yeah, there's no other real paints on it besides that, in vehicle mode at least. It all seems to be a solid plastic. The glass seems to be actually separate pieces to the plastic, so that's actually not painted on. They are actually two separate pieces glued together, so that's pretty funky. They've done that, so you don't get that horrible kind of painted plastic which never quite matches to the rest of it, like Bumblebee again. I sound like I'm criticising that Bumblebee, but like I said in that video, I do love that figure. These are a soft rubber, so they're very, very pliable. There's not really much I can say. Let's see a robot kibble. It's not too bad, you know, I've seen worse. I don't like his gaping feet, just like... he rolls okay, it's not the best roller, but rolls okay. If you look, I don't know if this is wood, it's not exactly a grippy material, but this one wants to skip, see it's skipping. So that's a bit of a shame. And I don't think there's any way to really fix that. Anyway, moving on, let's go with a size comparison. Here he is next to the Viacons. So that's pretty good in scale. And the only other vehicle I've got actually made up right now is Ratchet. Everyone else is in their robot mode. So if you've got a Ratchet, then you can see, but Ratchet's out of scale, so that doesn't really help. So let's transform this guy. Get his out of the way. Let's go for transformation. Now, I don't remember the instructions that well with these transformers, but I do vaguely remember it says to start off you pull that. Now, this is a soft rubber. If you pull that, it's going to snap eventually. So what I do is separate on this joint here, just like that, then pull that, and you're not putting anywhere near pressure because these two tabs here and here are really in there, so it's quite a snug fit. So if you do that, then you're just less likely to break it, in my opinion. Get that out of the way. Okay, then you come around here and you separate these parts. They're also tabbed in from this side, tabs into this side. You then kind of want to angle that down and up, clear that, and then that accordion's up to there. You then need to detach this part to this part, and I believe, if I remember rightly, the door is 2 clips into the back wheel. Yeah, I'm right. Just kind of untouch that. You see there's 2 clips there? Just get that clear, and you can pull the foot down, and that gets that all the way out of the way. So detach the back wheel, there you go, that gets that out of the way. You then want to accordion the back bit of roof there, so you see from that line there where the hole is, and that goes up. Put it at this angle fully extend the legs, and then you have to rotate this grey part around, all the way around 180, like that. Okay. You then, excuse me, I'm coming down with something, so bear with me, guys. Okay, you then bring out the doors, which bring out the whole front. At the same time, you want to angle these up, get everything loosened out of the way. Fold this down, like to there. Now, this little rubber tab here is supposed to go in that little kind of groove there. It doesn't really clip in, but it does kind of like hold it, but they don't really hold each other, they just kind of hold in place themselves. Right, to finish off the legs, extend the feet, rotate them round, bring them forward a bit, and then rotate the wheels around. That's one done. Extend the foot, rotate it around, rotate the wheels around. That's two done. Straighten the legs out. Right, that's his feet done. Okay, now the arms are a bit more complicated. What you need to do is open up this part here and then fully extend this part here. So you've got two hinges here and here. You want to fully extend that. Now the hand is actually holding on to a little notch in there, so you unpeg that and then you rotate the hand around so it's facing that way. Lift it up so it's kind of like a hand sticking out of a door like that. Once you do that, you then close this panel down, and then this little, I've lost it, this little tooth groove here is going to clip onto this part here. Once you do that, extend the hand, fold down the bit of glass. Doesn't clip in, just kind of folds down a little bit. Then after you do that, you then bend it on this peg here, bring it round so the wheel is behind, and then rotate it around full 180 so it's this part here is next to the wheel. So do the same other one, so unhinge that, open this, unclip the hand, bring the hand facing up, close these panels down on each other, extend the hand, close the glass, rotate this part so the wheel is at the back, rotate that all the way around so that extra bit's against the wheel, and then finally grab these two parts and pull them outwards, and that will reveal the head, just like that. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have the Transformers Prime Deluxe Cliffjumper in his robot mode. A standing ovation, please. Oh. Excuse me. As I said, I am currently about to die. Not literally. I'm coming down with something. I blame my sister. She's ill and she's giving it to me, I think. Moving on. What do I think about this figure? I think it is awful. I think his robot mode is okay, but I think his vehicle mode is okay, but I think his vehicle mode is just awful. Let's go over his accessory first. Let's put it to one side. Let's go over this thing. I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be. I don't know if that's supposed to be a gun. It doesn't really look like a gun, and it doesn't hold it too well. If you try to get him to hold that peg, it's okay, but it's quite loose in there. See? So I don't really like that, and it just looked weird as a gun. He never ever used anything like this for any episodes that I've seen him in. Or it could be like an axe stroke mace thing. If you hold it like that, but again, holds it quite loosely, very loosely, and it looks horrible, and I've never seen him ever use anything like this. I've never seen anyone use anything like this in the show. It literally just looks like a load of kibble just chucked together just to give him something. It's very, I mean, it's actually got some quite interesting like design things. Just wouldn't really class them as weapon things. They just look like junk. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be a mace. I don't know. I don't know if he had a mace in G1 or what. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about his character, but I don't like it. He has in the series like 3-prong blasters which kind of come out of his hands like that. They did that with first edition one, but for some reason with this one they give him blast. So I don't like the weapons of the first edition vehicles. They're just bad, with the exception of the Veercon. Ratchet's okay, Walljack's okay, and Bumblebee's okay. You know, it's mainly the Power Riser weapons I don't like. I hate that gimmick, the mech tech weapons, whatever you want to call it. Right, anyway, back onto this guy. He's got some okay details. This is a fake roof rack, because the real roof is like under there. So this is fake, it's a lot smaller. which is actually liked on the first edition. It's a bit wider. I don't have a first edition to compare. I am waiting to get it. It is on its way. Hopefully, we shall see. Got it. But yeah, I mean, I got this guy off of eBay, reasonable price as per usual. He's I wouldn't recommend it. The only real good part about this figure is his legs look okay from the front. From the back, they look hollow. They are hollow because that bit goes in there, the transformation. So, I mean, the arms, they're just, what is that? There's these massive gaping gaps in the arms. And you've got doors on the front. I'm just not a fan. Really not a fan. The shoulders, they're awkward and they're clumsy, and you can't really move them that well. They only really can go out that way. You know what? We'll go over that in a sec. I don't like this guy. I mean, the only real detail part of it is his face, his chest, and his crotch part, I guess. His abdomen part. His feet, like I said, the legs, they look okay from the front. Quite sure accurate from the front, but anything other view, and they look terrible. Got fake wheels here, which aren't painted. I don't know why they can't paint the wheels. It's only black. It shouldn't be so hard to paint them, but they never paint any of the fake wheels. It's so funny. But yeah, it's just blah, blah, you know, just blah. I can't honestly recommend this figure to anyone. I just don't think it's a good figure. He does have light piping. He has a clear translucent, which is very weird. And I finally found my torch. So yay! It wasn't the kids, it was me. It fell down. So I should be able to show you the. I'll put my thumb there to hide the lights. You can kind of see his eyes are lighting up. Boy, that looks quite menacing actually. So that's pretty cool. Excuse me. Oh, maybe I should give these reviews a while. A break till I get better. Okay, let's go with his articulation. The head is on a ball, and it goes it's okay up and down. Oh, these are a soft rubber as well, same as the front ones, the bonnet ones. He can rotate just to there, to there. He's kind of blocked by these parts here. Now the shoulders are on ball hinges, but you get a very limited range of motion due to the wheels, mainly. They're kind of what's in the way, and I can't think of an edit or a custom to fix it. You can only get them out if you have them at that angle. You can't rotate them, and you can't bring them down at this angle, because like I said, the wheels are catching on this part here, so they just won't go out. So that's basically as far as you can go out to the side. If you go like that, then you can go all the way out. You can't even do it that way because this part is now catching, so that's really bad. Excuse me. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, he has a bicep cut just here, so you can rotate that around, full 360 degree. And then I'll do it on this one so you can see a bit clearer. If I get his arm like that. He has, this part is on a hinge here to get it out of the way, but it kind of just, it looks better like that, but then when you kind of do that, then you have to kind of follow it up. So if you extend it, you have to get out of the way first, so it's a bit annoying. He has a double peg, double joint here and here, so kind of a double elbow, which isn't terrible. It's an okay range of motions, and if you use both of them, you can, they're very tight. That one blocks on there, so it's better to use the lower one. That gives you a better range. And then the wrist is on a ball peg, but it's coming down, so you can go from there to there. Oh my god, I'm so cursed with this video. This is my 4th try at making this video, and I keep getting interrupted, or my battery died, or something keeps happening. There was just someone at the door, so crikey. Right, anyway, yeah, like I said, the hand is on a ball peg, so it can go down, and you can bring it forward, but no real rotation worth speaking of. There's a little bit of a pivot, but that's it. So that's quite bad. Moving on. Nothing in the torso whatsoever. The waist, yes, you do due to transformation, but only from there to there, because it's hindered by that part there. The hips are on a teacup, so all the way, so that's awesome. So that's his Spartan kick. Nothing really, well, that's not too bad actually. And as you can see, there is a thigh swivel, but it's hindered quite badly by the bulk of the wheel and the front armour. So you only get that to that. So not really a great range there. Knee is on a single pivot, but it does pretty much fully close due to the transformation. The only thing that's really stopping it is the heel on the back of the armour, so that's really good. And then the ankle is actually on a pin here, so you can go down there, but it's kind of ratchety. And then it's on a ball, so you get quite a really great range of motion with that, so plenty of articulation in there. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, just a quick size comparison. Let's just prop that up there. Stay. There we go. Okay, so here we have him next to Bumblebee, my custom RC, although she's still the Robots in Disguise RC in height. A Viacom, Prime. As you can see, Prime's a wee bit taller. Wheeljack. You know, who else have I got? And here's Bulkhead. If I bring these guys forward, Bulkhead can go behind. Dang it, Bulkhead, you're such a big bulk figure. So he's okay scale wise. You don't really see him side by side with much till later in the series, and I haven't watched them in a while, so I can't actually remember it. But generally, he's pretty okay in scale. That's probably one of the only things I can really say. Yeah. Let's get these out of the way. You can get an upgrade kit from Shapeways, which gives you the blasters which attach onto this. So if you can only get this one, or only have this one, and don't want to fork out for a second one or the first edition one, then you can get an upgrade kit from Shapeways, which will give you the extra free blasters, like I said. I am not going to bother with that. I'm just going to get the first edition one. I think that's the better figure of the two. I might try and do a custom mix of the both of them. We shall see, and if I do, I will show you. But yeah, I honestly cannot recommend this guy. I mean, it's kind of okay from like the legs down-ish. Well, it's just his arms that really let him down. And like he's got quite a lot of kibble on his back. If you're truly true to the series, his back should be more basically just that. None of this on top. But you know, the Transformers, they have to put this stuff somewhere, which is understandable. But I just think this one is a bit lazy, I guess. It's just, I don't know, maybe I don't know if I could have thought of something better, but they have done something better, so that makes me question why they do things like this. But I don't know, we shall see when I get the first edition. I'll do a comparison video and we'll go from there. Anyway, to transform him back, you need to, well, as per usual, reverse engineer what you've done. So bring the arms up to this point here, get them out of the way. You then want to open the glass, open the hinge, bring the hand forward to there, bring that all the way around, and then that hand is going to grab part of that little notch there, so just bring it forward and just clip it onto that, and that keeps the hand out of the way. So we'll do the same on the other side, except I've lost the other side. Open that, bring that forward, all the way round, hand, clip onto there. Okay, you then want to face these outwards like that. So these little wiggly parts are facing towards the head. And then push the wheels inwards, now put the head away. And at the same time, bend at this lower peg here, all the way down to get it right out of the way. And then bring that forward like that. All the way down, out of the way. Right, don't clip that together yet, because you've got other things to do first. Okay, now lift up the front bonnet to there to get out of the way. Lift up the back bonnet further, so it's really out of the way. Then rotate this around and it won't catch. If you don't, then that part will catch on that part. That bit there will catch on this part here. So rotate that around, rotate the feet around, rotate the wheels around, collapse that all in on itself. And make sure you kind of hinge the ankle down, and then that just lines up with that there. Show you the same on this one. So rotate that around, bend at the knee, and bring, it's kind of hard to show you, that's much easier. You want to hinge that forward and the foot to about there. So then when you, oh no, I've gone that the wrong way around. Sorry, you hinge that down and the foot just lays like that, and that does kind of hold in position, and then just line up the pipes with the wheel arch and then band that all into position and lay them on front of his chest there. Okay, now extend the back window and the boot, put that as flush as you can. Before you clip that into position, you want to bring these parts into place. Now the wheel just goes in this little, the hand goes in this part, big gap here, and it should fit quite nicely. You just have to remember to bring the wheel arch over the two tabs. So that's why you haven't clipped that all into position yet. So like that. So you want to angle it down and out, bring the hand in, and then just bring it forward and clip that into position there. Then you can bring the back part. Now this part, a tab, I find quite difficult. It just doesn't seem to want to clip. You have to kind of put quite a bit of pressure on to get that down. Put that down, open out the back wheel arches, and then you've got to get over these tabs over that, and then just bring it over I cannot speak, sorry. The back wheel arch comes up and over and then pushes in. So up and over and then in. And that's the back part pretty much done. Push this down forward, don't connect the air, close down the bonnet, push that all together, make it all nice and snug, and then we have Cliffjumper, make everything nice and tight, back in his vehicle mode. So as I showed you earlier, you can weaponize him. There he has with his little kind of like a tank thing. It does pivot quite nicely, and it does actually hold in there quite nicely, just like wheels. Or he has this peg on the side where you can have a gun coming out, or you can have his, you can put that in there. So you can have like a mace, axe, whatever coming out. Hate it. You know, like I said, I wouldn't recommend this. If you had to get one, I would definitely choose the first edition one from the look of it. I can't like give you that guarantee because I don't have that figure yet. So until I get that in hand, I can't. But from what I've seen online, from all other reviews I've seen, and from having this one in hand, I'm opting for that one just on that principle that this is not a good figure in my opinion. But you know, if you must get it, then so be it. Like I said, I just cannot recommend it. But anyway, there you go, guys. That's my Transformers Prime Robots in Skies Deluxe Cliffjumper review. I hope you guys liked it. As per usual, leave your comments below. Please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.